I like how I can comment under a video talking about the Terrifier franchise that it's a shit franchise and it's quite literally just gore porn. And then instantly I have a whole bunch of hate comments saying, oh, they're supposed to be shit movies and you have a shit opinion. Like, are you guys actually this dumb or are you just trying to be rude to sound edgy? And it's like, even if you watch the movies and like shit movies, you can still admit that it's a terrible fucking franchise. And like, I don't know why people who like something have to 100% agree with everything the movie does, down to the very last thing. Like, I can be a fan of Dead by Daylight and still hate what the devs are doing to their game. Like, I'm not gonna be one of those cringe diehard fans that defends literally everything about the thing I like just because I don't want to get my feelings hurt about the thing I like. Like, I don't care. And like, to the people saying it's supposed to be gory, yeah, they can do gore, but the shit that Terrifier does is just beyond gore. Like, it knows it's a shit movie, so literally all they're doing is just trying to push as much gore as possible, and it's just dumb. And it's like, people were even saying, oh, it's hard to make a movie about a mute clown that's killing people. I'm sorry, but did you not see a single Halloween movie? Because that's exactly what they did. They took a guy who doesn't talk and made an absolutely phenomenal movie with him. Like, it's not impossible to make a movie with a character that doesn't talk that's also just as gory, but is actually good. And it's like, to the people that actually watched it, how the hell in the world can you look at that movie and not go, that was the dumbest piece of entertainment I ever watched? Like, I absolutely love horror movies, and just watching all of those movies was like a waste of my time. Like, I'm all up for cheap, shitty horror movies. Go ahead if you want to do that. But like, it's clear that they're not trying to be a shitty horror movie and instead are just trying to push gore porn on the viewers and not even being cool about it. Like, if y'all seen the second one, I believe it was, where he supposedly died but then came back to life, like, that was just the dumbest thing ever. Y'all can do a quote-unquote dumb horror movie, but still have it be at least somewhat cool and realistic. With this movie, they just said, fuck it, let's just do gore because we're shit writers and can't make a decent fucking horror movie. And let's be honest, the only people that genuinely liked this movie were the writers and those weird, quiet kids at school that nobody ever talked to. Like, seriously. How the heck could you have actually liked this franchise? Like, even the character himself isn't even cool. He's just weird, gross, and honestly pretty disgusting. And like, even the kills themselves weren't even cool. I know people are gonna comment hate on this video and probably say, oh, I don't know what I'm talking about. This movie was a masterpiece and everything. But like, seriously. This has to be one of the worst horror movies of the modern age. And I know people are gonna comment other supposedly terrible horror movies, like the Winnie the Pooh one, which I haven't seen, or this upcoming Mickey Mouse one, which for those, I can 100% see them trying not to be serious. Like, if you actually went into the theaters for the Blood and Honey thing, I think that's what it was called, thinking that you're gonna get a serious Winnie the Pooh horror movie, what the heck were you doing? Like, that's not the theater for you, buddy. How the hell were people, like, actually complaining about that movie? Oh, it was so bad. It was never supposed to be a serious thing in the first place. Like, Winnie the Pooh came into public domain and you guys thought they would make a serious horror movie about him? Are you guys idiots? And I know people are gonna say the same thing about me. It's not trying to be a serious horror movie. Are you an idiot? If it was not trying to be a serious horror movie, I can totally see it. But again, it's not trying to be not serious or serious. It's simply just trying to be as dumb as possible and push as much porn gore as possible because it literally knows it doesn't have any other tricks. Like, it's so dumb, and it's even dumber trying to see people come up with ways to defend the franchise. Just admit it's a terrible movie and franchise, and it was never going to be good from the start. Your life will be much better if you admit that to yourself.